Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to access NOVAtime through ProLiant and how to set your availability using a weekly template. Just as a reminder before we begin, availability states that you are available to be scheduled, not that you are scheduled. Just because you make yourself available doesn't mean you're automatically scheduled for those days or events that you select. So starting off, you're going to begin at the ProLiant page that you've signed up for through New Hire Orientation. Your first tab, your first click will be the My Time tab. This will launch you right into the NOVAtime system. So once into NOVAtime, there's 3 bars in the top left-hand corner. You can select that. Go down to Scheduler. Do not click. Just hover over Scheduler. And then just move your mouse to the right to where it says Advanced Requests. That's where you can click. So once into the Advanced Request tabs, one of the first things that you'll see is Week Of. It's important that you're selecting the correct week. If I'm scheduling for October, this has me in September because this is the current week. So make sure that you're selecting that correct week that you need to be setting your availability for. So if this is the correct week for me, I'm going to move down. There's 4 tabs down here. I'm going to select the one that says availability. I'm going to expand that tab, and you'll see a couple buttons down here. The one that you want to select is set availability. It's that blue button here. Select the button. That'll turn your mouse, once you hover over the schedule, the calendar here, into a black cross. So once you see that black cross, that means you can click, hold down your mouse, and drag. If I want to do one single day, I can do that. I can do a click and drag for multiple days. I can do different times. It's totally up to you based on your availability for that specific week. In here, if I need to adjust my availability for a specific day, you can see the white double-sided arrow that I can click, and I can maneuver the end time for my availability or the beginning of my availability. So I can adjust those where needed. I can also delete specific days too. So if I'm actually not available on Wednesday and I accidentally added that, there's that white X right here within the tab. I can click that to remove the day. If I have a longer shift or a longer span of availability for a specific day, and I have a preference to work a morning versus night, let's say, I can click this green button here that says Set Preference and click within the blue tab and select the shift or the times that I would prefer to work. This isn't a guarantee that you'll work your preferred availability, but it's an option, and it's good to show the manager if you do have a preference for mornings versus nights or vice versa. So I set my availability for Tuesday here from 4 to 10, but I prefer to work 6 a.m. to 2. If I'm not selected to work 6 a.m. to 2, this still gives me the option to be scheduled from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m., let's say, for an evening shift. So once complete, let's say my availability is done for this week, it's important that you're hitting save in this top left-hand corner here. If you're not hitting save, nothing's going to be processed, nothing's going to come through to the manager. So please, please, please hit save when you're done setting your availability for the week. Depending on the preference of your manager, if they want your availability to be completed on a monthly or bi-weekly or weekly basis, make sure that you're completing your availability to the full extent. So let's say if I'm completing it on a bi-weekly schedule, I've only done 1 week now. So now I'm going to have to jump up again to the next week and do the exact same thing we just did. Set availability, click, drag, let go of the mouse, and let's say this is my availability for the next week. So I hit save, and I've successfully completed availability for a 2-week period. If you have any questions specifically about the scheduling and availability process within your department, see your department leader, see your manager. They'll be able to help guide you in the right direction on how you set your availability, typical events or typical shifts that you may have within your department, and any other questions that you may have. So thank you so much. Hopefully you have a better understanding of NOVAtime. Please see your manager or please see me in HR if you have any other questions.